Sunday, Donna said there's something about being up here behind this pulpit that makes us look for things. I don't know.
Amen.
If you want to join with me tonight in the Psalms, the 139th chapter, I'm going to read some there. I got to looking, trying to come up with something, and I got to thinking about in the old days, they sat and read the scripture. So maybe I won't mess up too much if I've done that. If we're here tonight, does anyone know you're here? If something happened to you here tonight, would someone know where you are? And I got to sitting thinking, Chelsea and Donna's out of town. I know they're in a region somewhere on a trip, but I don't know where they are. And Ryan left and went to Lexington today, but I don't know exactly where he is. And so as we amble through this world, do people know where we are from time to time? And, we have the cell phones now that we can reach people if you can get service pretty quick. And we've got attached to those. But as I read these verses to you, think about, if you're here tonight and you're a Christian, it's a blessing for God to know where you are at all times. I have different people mention to me that, I don't think God is in our life all the time. And I said, if he isn't in our life all the time, how do I have the confidence to call upon him anytime I need him 24 hours of the day? I have faith that he's watching over me. Now, if you're here tonight and you're in sin, and you might be thinking you're hiding from him as we read this in this chapter, and I thought it was appropriate that Jimmy had picked that song, Hide Yourself in the Blood. Because if you're a Christian, that's what you're doing. You're hiding yourself in the blood of God. Psalms 139, the first verse says, O Lord, thou hast searched me and known me. Who knows you as well as God, not even your mate? Thou knowest my down sitting and my uprising. Thou understandest my thought afar off. Thou compassest my path and my lying down, and art acquainted with all of my ways. For there is not a word in my tongue, but lo, O Lord, thou knowest it altogether. Everything we say, everything we think. Thou hast beset me behind and before, and laid thine hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. To comprehend the depth of the love that God has for us, and that he's watching over us, and that he's protecting us, is that not too wonderful to comprehend? It is high, I cannot attain unto it. Whither shall I go from thy spirit, or whither shall I flee from thy presence? Nowhere. If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there shall thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, even the night shall be light about me. Yea, the darkness hideth not from thee, but the night shineth as the day. The darkness and the light are both alike to thee. It doesn't matter to God if you're in the dark or you're in the light. He sees you either way. For thou hast possessed my reins, thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise thee, for I am fearful and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. My substance was not hid from thee when I was made in secret and curiously wrought in the lowest parts of the earth. Thine eyes did see my substance, yet being imperfect, and in thy book all my members were written, which in continuance were fashioned, when as yet there was none of them. How precious also are their thoughts unto me, O God. How great is the sum of them. If I should count them, they are more in number than the sands. When I awake, I am still with thee. It's hard to understand sometimes. He is everywhere. He knows the words before you're going to say them. So if you're going to hide somewhere tonight, why don't you hide yourself in the blood of Christ? Rather than trying to hide in the darkness, which really doesn't matter to God. He can see you just the same. This time, we're going to sing 361.